Here I am, everyone, Lord of Shadows, to give you Dragon Ball Super episode 32 review. And I really have to say that finally in this episode we can actually really say, let the games begin. Because in this episode, we finally begin with the battle between the 7 Universe Warriors against the 6 Universe Warriors. And actually, in this episode we also find out a lot more about the 6 Universe, or should I say, some new characters from the 6th universe, and of course, a little bit about Monaka, which actually practically, if you didn't read the manga, he looks like he looks like really thin, small, pink type, pink red type of skin, and looks like an elf with really funny nipples, and and Beerus, and first time when I actually see this character, even from the manga, I really, I really thought what the fuck. He's the guy, Beerus said, the first strongest opponent that Beerus ever faced. I mean, okay, a lot of people actually say that, he doesn't sound really strong, he looks like, he's a wimp, especially the time when Goku punched him because he thought that he's gonna, dodge the attack, or even, blast him away, whatever, and instead, he gets the punch right in the face, and then it goes how much hurt, he starts to crying, almost like he was wishing to say, I want my mommy, it's almost sounding like that, and okay, that was actually pretty funny. So okay, maybe the first beginning things people will say Monaka, he looks like he is some kind of a joke, but what they say, the look of someone's character can be delusional, The look can be delusional because he maybe looks like some kind of little joke, to everyone, but from inside he's really a motherfucking badass warrior. Who knows? But what they say? Like I said for the third time, looks can be deceived, And so after that, also the one thing I really found fun in this episode was when Jacko arrived, saying sorry, I'm terrible, so I want you to present the greatest person in the galaxy, ladies and gentlemen, the Galactic King, which fairly enough looks like some kind of a red jellyfish squid type of character with some kind of funny king crown on his head with the same symbol of the Galactic Patrol, which actually okay, fine, I'm just moving everything, and it was the squid I think they were not surprised when they see me, and I said no, they were surprised, believe me, just much more, hard, to get and everything, yeah, right, because, that was actually pretty funny, Galactic King, what kind of fucking name is that for a character like that, he doesn't look like, I thought when you say Galactic King, which means he's a really motherfucking badass, character, which actually, practically, like I said, he looks like some kind of type between jellyfish and squid, really, actually pretty funny. Okay, so after also the one thing we find out about here is the difference between the Supreme Kais from the 7th universe and the 6th universe, because it appears for the Supreme Kai from the 6th universe, they feel he talks like that to us, to God, oh, I know, they're not used to that the normal humans talk so much friendly to the Supreme Kais, because he thought they're the supreme beings of the universe, so they'll be treated like a god, there's gonna be difference between human and them. But of course, for the 7th universe, especially Supreme Kai and Kibito and the others, who befriended Goku, it's a lot more different, that the 6th universe Supreme Kais can think, Which actually, when I saw, I saw the designs, they're practically almost the same. The only thing is different that they're all dressed up in purple, and their skin is green. That's the only difference, because the haircut, it's almost dissimilar, And the one thing also really surprised me is we're gonna see Kibito here again, because I actually, fair enough, I didn't see him sense the fusion between him and Supreme Kai, from the Majin Buu saga. I didn't actually see him for a long time, even if Majin Buu technically is the last story of Dragon Ball Z, but you get the idea. You get the point, you know. And actually, like I said, Supreme Kai, like I said, we used it in making Dragon Balls like to fall apart, you know. Like so in short terms, like Kibito was like getting enough of Supreme Kai's body. He wanted like to see his own, in short terms, But it was actually kind of cool, even seeing here, and everything, The one thing also I forgot to mention is the most important part. Finally, we see the 6 universe warriors, which practically are, like I say, Hit, Kaba, Frost, Botamo, and Magita. I mean, for example, like, one of them, which actually is the first one, Hit, he looks like more like some kind of a type of Piccolo, Frieza, cooler type, Piccolo, Cell, cooler type of character, which is we actually don't see his powers yet. But he's like supposed to be like, one of the strongest warriors in the 6th universe, which very like I said, when we talk about his design, which actually, is pretty kind of cool. Looks kind of cool, like I said, something between Piccolo, Cooler, and Cell, when you see his looks. Oh, the other one, Kaba, or should I say the Super Saiyan, the Saiyan from the 6th universe, which practically also gives the proof that the 6th universe has Saiyans too, which practically the only difference is that in the 6th universe, Saiyans, they looked on them like they were heroes, because every single time when a bad guy invaded a planet or something, they always hired them, to get rid of him. So, which actually practically in the 7th universe is way different, because we know in the 7th universe how the Saiyans are. All like, cold-blooded murderers, thieves who plunders, destroy everything that get in their way. And the one thing also, there was a really big Easter egg, in this planet, in this 6th universe, in this episode, was, like the Saiyans from the 6th universe, first of all, they don't have a tail. They don't have a tail like the 7th universe. And the other thing is, they dressed up on the same way like they were, like their ancestors, like Vegeta said, like their ancestors were dressed up before, like they were before they were getting into Frieza's army, And that's one of the Easter eggs. The third one is they live on the first planet, which I think was called Planet Salad. I think it was Planet the name was Salad. I'm not quite sure. Planet Salad, which technically in the 7th universe was destroyed, after some kind of a conflict, which actually I really want to see, what's about, why like this planet exploded and everything. Because in the Dragon Ball universe, from the 7th universe, we actually never knew, like, what happened to the real home planet. Because the only thing what we know is that after the planet was destroyed, they came like to another planet. They conquered it and they call it Planet Vegeta in the short term. So I really want to see what kind of planet, regional planet of this planet Salad is. And actually, like I said, we have also one Easter egg more in this episode, and that is, when Vegeta said, like, if we're gonna meet again once again, if one day we're gonna meet again, would you please, like to lead me to the planet Salad, like to see how, how things works and everything. So that is an Easter egg, or should I say, a future scene, like I say that way, that after Champa Saga or somewhere in the future of Dragon Ball Super, Vegeta is gonna come to the 6th universe and to see the planet Salad. So this maybe can be happening, Okay, the one after Kaba we have the Frieza type 6th universe Emperor Frost, which actually, like Frieza, he's the Emperor of the 6th universe, just like Frieza was for the 7th. And actually, in a way, if I remember correctly from the manga, it appears like this Frost guy, in the way I remember from the manga, he has some kind of cocky personality, something like that, and it appears to be friendly, because like Piccolo said, he doesn't even like sense any like evil inside him. So in the short terms, okay, he looks like identically like Frieza, except that he's all blue. He's all blue, and he is good, and he's a good guy. But even that, he's called Emperor Frost. Like, the true, like the strongest of all the warriors in the team, and like the ruler of, like I said, the 6th universe. Okay, let's move on. So, but really, no, I mean, I already saw in the manga, his true potential, like forms and everything. But I don't leave that to all you anime lovers as a surprise. So I won't give any spoilers about that. Botamo, okay, Botamo, Winnie the Pooh guy, And I won't even say anything about Bottom. I mean, like I said, first, the only thing I wish to say is that he looks like Winnie the Pooh, and I even get the idea where Toriyama took like the inspiration to create Botamo. Now, really, I can see that. And when we talk, like I said, about Botamo, I won't say a thing. First of all, because Goku is supposed to fight Botamo in the first match in the next episode. So after you see Botamo's power, skills, and everything, you will get the idea why I will not say nothing about Botamo. And the last one is like the big human robot who calls himself Vegeta, who actually, if I'm who actually when I saw him in the test, he's not very smart. Oh, and by the way, the one thing also I really like in this episode is to see when Vato's giving the test to all the warriors, to see from the 7 universe and 6 universe, to see how smart they are. And everyone, and Goku, Vegeta is having a hard time. Majin Buu is also having a hard time because he fell asleep during the test. And all the others except Vegeta, the robot, all the others were everyone is intelligent. When it's about, there was a really funny scene, especially Goku and Vegeta the thing they were in their test was some stupid junior school math questions, and they can really answer easily. But of course, seeing everyone knows that Goku is, we talk about maths, genius and everything. He's a total dumbhead. He's a total dummy. And I was really surprised about Vegeta. The one thing I also really like, about Majin Buu is, it was really kind of odd because why they changed the scene. Because in the manga, Majin Buu dropped out from the team because he didn't know a thing. He didn't even know how to sign his name, which in the anime was changed he fell asleep during the test. Which probably I have to say, it's pretty funnier and softer, let's say that way, than the manga, which I really appreciate. I really appreciate the anime version, how Majin Buu fell from the test, than the manga version, where he dropped from the test because he couldn't even read his name, and which were actually really kind of funny and pathetic. But what can I say? Majin Buu is Majin Buu. So okay, with all being said, like I said, the entire episode was really exciting because we find a lot more about the 6 universe characters. We found a lot about their 6 universe supreme Kais. We found the warriors they're gonna fight and everything. And of course, the episode ended up with Goku as the first, representative of the 7 universe team fighting Botamo from the 6 universe. And like I said, I won't say nothing about the Winnie the Pooh character because after this episode, you're gonna get the idea why I'm gonna tell nothing about this character. Which practically, like I said, now I guess where Toriyama took the inspiration to create this character, because he looks like fucking Winnie the Pooh. He really looks somehow like him, But in some sort of way, like Winnie the Pooh, he actually looks kind of cute. He more looks like some kind of because he, like I say, like Winnie the Pooh, he looks some kind of a nasty, evil teddy bear. Let's put it that way, fat teddy bear, So all being said, that was the entire episode. So this episode was a confirmation between the battle between the 6 universe warriors and the 7 universe warriors. So get ready for the next episode because the first match is gonna be Goku against Botamo. So here I am done. Read the video, comment, subscribe. Give us an example what you personally think about this episode. Give us what you personally think about the Supreme Kai, about this galactic squid type, jellyfish king, who called himself, like I said, the galactic king. What do you really think about Frost and the others of the 6 universe, warrior team? Give me your personal opinion, drop a like, I appreciate that. Please say one, have an awesome rest of the day. Laurel Shadows, like always, signing off.